My name is Monika Gloviczki, and I am one of the artists who were invited to participate in the project. I'm very honored that I could do this. And I'm, as you can suppose by the painting, I'm artist painter.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the media that you choose for this portrait?
So for this portrait, I choose acrylic, but this was a little bit unusual even for me because usually I prefer to paint with the oil paints. However, we had a short time frame to finish the portrait. So I pick up the acrylic because it dries faster. And here is the result.
Do you want to tell us what's the name of your person that you portrayed and if there was something that inspired you from their story?
The name of my hero is Mary Benike. Mary is a supervisor of the Blood Donor Center, and she was actually the one who first, probably in the country, set up the convalescent plasma for COVID treatment. So she is really involved in the fantastic project at the Mayo Clinic, and with all that very modest, because I never met her. I just corresponded shortly with the emails, but she expressed so much modesty and the humble attitude that, oh, it's not, I'm almost ashamed because it's a teamwork what we are doing. And however, teamwork needs the supervisor. And this is a huge importance of that person who would put together the effort of individual participant in the Blood Donor Center. So wonderful person, looks like the very nice. I never had, of course, the opportunity to see her live, only on the photographs. So I had a couple of photographs and tried to figure out what she looks like. And I hope that one day, once the COVID is over, I will have the pleasure to see her and meet her in person. That would be fun.
You actually made two, right?
Yes, I made two because she sent several photographs, and actually some of the photos were totally different, and so I couldn't resist. I made this one, but there was another beautiful photo of her, and I couldn't resist. I just painted the second one in the surrey.
That's pretty awesome. I think she will be very honored. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's in the background, what's the colors?
So the background, it's a little bit my fantasy because it's difficult. Of course, ideally you would see the person in action. But the action of the supervisor, I don't even know how I could represent. But I was thinking a little bit of the colors in St. Mary's Hospital. And that was my inspiration to put a little bit, you have a little bit of this pinkish, brownish, oranges that are present in the hospital, and that was my inspiration with the lights through the windows and so on. So it's very vague, of course, but that was behind my mind when I painted.
Like all the Mayo
I hope so.
One last question. How was for you to work as an artist during pandemic and lockdown?
Honestly, I think that for everybody is the hardest time because we are like isolated, cut off our normal activities. Like for me, the hardest was that usually we have a lot of meetings and we are working together with some other abstract artists, and all this was just shut down. Only thing we can do, of course, is the meeting through the Zoom system and so on. But it's not the same, you know. It cannot replace, like for example, the day of the working together with my friends and you know, having lunch together, laughing, exchanging our remark about the art and so on. So it's tough because contrary to what people would imagine, the artists are not at all the solitary animals recluse in their studio. We need people, and we need friends, and we need inspiration. So tough, but actually your project was like the sunshine in that time because because at least we could do something. We could have a tiny little participation in what is happening here.
Thank you. And we were very happy that you participated, and that was like pretty good for us to play together too.
Thank you.
Before we close this, is there something that you want to share with Mary or with our audience?
Well, what I wanted to share and what we all shared through this exhibition is our admiration for those who worked for us and who are working for us and who are making our life possible. And I would say that this is our homage to them, and I hope that they can feel a little bit of of our recognition and of our love for them, and that is like little maybe extra something in their life.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.